I think a lot of that is back to like the prioritizing and making sure that like God's in front, um, because like the the bigger that my like stage is getting, or the more people that are listening, it's like the it's really easy for me to get in the headspace of like, okay, we got to write this song that's gonna impact these kind of people, that has to have this kind of tempo with these kind of like this kind of sound design, so it can go to radio and we can have like a top 40 approach and blah 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 blah. And at that point, like I'm so far into it, like there's no way I'm gonna write a song that's like it's like cool. So you want a car that can drive, that can fly, that could also like be a boat, and then also if you hit a button, it'll go to like space and pick up like a slice of pizza for you. Like what? So,
And don't forget, it can drive itself.
yeah, for sure, yeah, 100%. And it'll like do your laundry too. And so it's like there's um you have to like set like realistic like expectations and like limitations for yourself, um so you don't um so like you're like keeping yourself healthy, but then you just got to make sure that like God's in front of it. Like I don't think that like, remember we did something at the church where it was like a creative collective night, and I was able to like speak and kind of share, and someone asked me like how do I find time to God into your like into like my creativity. And I was like, I think like that's like the opposite of what it needs to be. Like I don't think there should never be a time where I'm like like carving out time for God to be in my thing. I should be like bringing my creativity to God, and it's like
That's so good.
he should just be a part of it. You know what I mean? It's like I shouldn't like write a song for a few hours and be like, God, is this cool? This kind of like the vibe you were going for? And then if it's good, then like dip out and then like just finish the song. It's like I want to make music that from the start to the end, like God was a part of every single step of it. And so it's like when that's going on, and it just starts feeling more authentic, and it feels like it's coming from like me and coming from God, and it's not coming from a place of like me trying to hit this quota or me trying to hit this like demographic. Like um it feels it starts feeling more like what God wants music to be for me, and less about like this it being this idol that I have to like serve. You know what I mean? And make and like and like tend to, um in like an unhealthy way. So I think that makes sense.
No, it makes sense.
Cool.
I just love how you said like you make God first.
Yeah.
And you can see in any industry that they will make whatever it is their God. They make money their God. In ministry, they will make ministry their God, and they forget about God. But they think since they're doing it for ministry, it's okay. But it's not.
Yeah. I mean, especially with music too. I mean, it's the higher the like the bigger the stage gets, like it's so easy to get wrapped up in it. It's like we're like hanging out, we're making songs, we're playing shows, we're doing all this crazy stuff, blah 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 blah. We're running around like it's like, and it's like, I think with being a Christian artist too, it's almost same thing with like with the ministry component of like making ministry an idol. It's like it can get scary because it's like I could be going nonstop for like 4 to 5 days and being like, yeah, but it's cool though, because I'm playing like Christian songs, I'm talking about Jesus and all this kind of stuff, but it's like, yeah, but like when have you stopped moving, and like when have you like actually talk with God about what you need and what you are going through, and stop worrying about like, you know, like rapping on a track. So it's like, um I've definitely like it's another thing I've like gone through and caught myself in over the past like year and a half of like just we were um like after we wrote like a big like group of songs, and then we were like working on branding and all this different stuff, and I was like doing a lot of the different things, and I was like, all right, cool, like everything's going really really well, but I like didn't feel good, and I was like, what's up? And then I was like talking with someone, and they're like when have you like stopped and just like talk with God. Like, when have you just like slow down? And I was like, okay. And that's for sure like something that's I know a lot of us struggle with it, but I know it's definitely something that's like that I specifically go through, is that um I'm pretty decent at like multitasking. And because I've always just had to like do things, whether it was taking care of my family, or you know, working or school, whatever it was. And so I like, the second I start getting stressed out or like start feeling like awkward, I just start filling my time with more things to do to keep myself busy. And I think this leads to another question, but I'll just like keep like filling my time with things, and keeping myself occupied, thinking that like, oh yeah, we're doing all this stuff, and like I'm like checking so many things off the list, but it's like it doesn't matter how many like red lines I'm putting in a notebook. Like it's like what are you really going through? Like, when's the last time like you like um like vented to someone else? Like, when's the last time that you've like read the word and found like that like comfort in it? Like, when's the last time that like I like listened to a song and like had to just sit in my car and listen to it on repeat for a while? You know what I mean? And it's like those moments that, when I can make time for those, um I start like I start again. It's just I feel like I'm repeating myself with some other stuff. It's like I start just like kind of like pushing away like the lies of the negativity, or the attacks that of comparison, or defeat, or idolship, if that's a word. And just start worrying about like me, about God, about the people that I love, the people that I care about, the people who care about me, and the music that I'm making to kind of like reflect all of that. So yeah, dude, that's a long-winded one.
No, you're good, but it's funny because you're like, I'm repeating myself, but how do you establish a habit? You keep repeating it. That's how you establish a habit. Like,
All right, man, I get you.
yeah, it says
Good,
it
that's
takes,
good, that's really good.
because they say it takes like 21 days of doing the same thing before the habit is established.
Yeah,
So it's all in the repetition. You know, there's that
perfect.
saying, practice makes perfect. What are you practicing? The same thing over and over again.
Yeah, 100%, man.
Thank you for watching this video. If you want more content, subscribe over here and watch the next video over there. God bless you.